Okay, welcome back to another reading. This reading is for somebody who, in the past, you went through some pretty karmic relationships, situationships. And I think Spirit just has a message for you on healing. It seems like, because of these situationships, relationships, the reaction was, well, I mean, you're definitely coming from a place of fear, which, sorry, it happens a lot when we're put in certain situations. So we can really, stress can really push you into a whole nother level of how you react to situations, even just normal everyday situations, because your body is going into the fight or flight from PTSD. So somebody here is going through like explosive anger issues, or they were, or maybe they're still trying to work through it. I am seeing that it stemmed from a past relationship that was karmic. We all know that, everybody says, well, you had something to learn. Well, it's great. That's great. It's not fun. Definitely isn't a situation you wanted to have to learn from. I get that. So what we have here is we have the slow and steady card. And Spirit is saying it's time to slow down and save your life. It's just time to slow down and feel yourself at this point. Then we got the Sacred Pool card. And Spirit is saying focus on self-love. Recognize the love within you, and it will come back tenfold. So focus on your self-esteem, focus on inward. What's going on inward is what it's saying. Heal yourself, I believe. Then you've got wide open. And it says you're in a place of great manifestation. You have the ability to dream, and you have the ability to make those dreams come true. So dream a grander dream than was in the past. This card was supposed to be in a different deck, and it just fell out of this deck. So I don't know how it got left in there, because none of the other cards got left in there, but that one card. So you can see you're crying over, it's complicated. Seen 2 days ago, crying over situationships, emotional investment, rejection. I think, like, on top of the past relationship, you're in a situation right now where you have people treating you horribly. Maybe there's like a friend group, or maybe there's people like gossiping about you. They're just, they're kicking you while you're down, pretty much. They've spread lies. They've just hurt you when they didn't need to. And that is this card right here. Spirit is asking you at this time to call on Master El Morya. I always say that name wrong, but let me explain who he is, because I do think it's important to know like the background of who you're praying about. And if you're the type of person that you're like, I pray to God, yeah, definitely. What I do is I pray to God, and then I ask him to call on Master El Moira. So let me get this pulled up, and I'll explain a little bit about who he is, what he does, because we definitely, on top of it, God has sent us, guardian angels. And I do believe that he is one that helps with these type of situations. So He is a revered spiritual teacher in Theosophy, and sorry, I pronounce stuff horribly. I taught myself to read, so he's an ascended master, and he's of the first ray, blue ray of power, will, and faith. He is of the council of the Great White Brotherhood. He guides humanity in developing courage, initiative, and divine purpose. He represents the Father Principle, focusing on guarding spiritual initiatives and protecting God's will on earth. He's associated with historical figures, including Abraham, one of the three wise men, King Arthur. I don't think you're gonna know. Yogi Guru, Gobind, I'm gonna say this wrong, I do apologize, Singh. And then what he does is he can actually, there's a process called shielding, and he will help you through this. Let me get to, like, just explain a little bit what shielding is. I do believe it's... It says, when you are conflicted with situations like this, call on Ascended Master El Moreh. He will help you connect with God's healing powers to clear any toxic energy that has invaded your space of light and well-being. You first have to clear away the negative vibrations before you can drape yourself with the cloak of protection. He will aid you in this process called shielding. This will help you when you are surrounded by people who may be attracted to your light, but it will prevent them from stealing or harming the pure light that illuminates from within you. He will also aid and guide you to your place of unity. Shielding protects you from any harm or loss of your coveted light. So I just ask him to help me with the process of shielding. You're just going to be calling back your energy from all those places, and then sending back that dark energy back to those places and those people. It's not your responsibility, it's not your thing, so you don't have to take on that burden. I do see that got this card came out, and you're going through, like, in the past, in this karmic, and this is the karmic relationship card, in this karmic relationship, you were going through so much stress, and this person was, like, pushing your buttons constantly. You were reacting because that's how they wanted you to react, with, like, explosive anger. Now you've got, you know, the PTSD that you're dealing with, and you're trying to figure out how to get a handle on that anger. I'm going to switch to, I've got a few things that you can do. There's a stress hormone called cortisol, and it can really change how your body, how your mind reacts to situations. When you're not getting enough sleep, when you're not eating enough good foods, that can happen. But then when you've been in, like, horrible relationships, abusive relationships, karmic relationships, it can really send you into, like, this stress hormone spiral, and it just, there's ways that you can get out of that. So I would look into supplements for stress hormones, because there are some good supplements, there are some good, like, you can even look on Amazon, they have really good like pills or serums for that, that you can just take, and it'll really calm down your system and really help with that. But I would also say that, like, there are essential oils that can help soothe your anger as well. Like, rose oil really helps me when I'm getting, like, way overstimulated and I'm feeling like super, it calms me down. Rose oil helps me. You have jasmine, chamomile, lavender, and they just help you to think in a more calm manner. Some other stuff, like you've got frankincense, myrrh, lemongrass, basil. And then if you have, like, if you want something that can energize, uplift you when you're feeling like defeated or angry, mint, which is like Keystone Rich mint oil, clove, cinnamon, cardamom. They warm your emotions pretty much. Then you've got I'm gonna say these wrong. I'm gonna like I'm so sorry, people. I'm so sorry. Limonene, and then monoterpenes and beta pinene to cleanse negativity and uplift. So those can really help you. There's also a lot of other stuff that maybe is more near to you. You can always use sage. White sage helps a lot to cleanse any negativity from you or your home. You can also, like, you can just look it up, like, be like, oh, what's the best herbs for calming down anger? What's the best herbs for clearing your space? And then also, like I've always said, Reiki really helps with that too. Meditation with Reiki. Go to Mainstream Reiki. Andrea has stuff for that too. She has so many videos to help. So I did draw this card, which is your present card. And it's just saying, like, this is your validation. This is your validation. What you've been sensing, what you've been going through, what you've been feeling, it's correct. Like, you know you have to heal from this. You're just not sure how you're going to get there. And there's so many resources available. The thing is like, when people step in and they make the situation 10 times worse by gossiping, causing that PTSD to kick back in, I mean, it sucks, because then you're back in that same place, in that same karmic relationship, but you can't understand, like, you know you're not, but mentally, emotionally, you're back there, and it's just so triggering. So it's a place of fear, and it's from past trauma, and you really have to work on and heal that past trauma. I think that's the only way you're going to get past the anger and all that stuff. If you are going through this, I'm so sorry. I really am. It's just not a place. It's not a... I'm sorry. I can feel... I can feel some of your emotions coming through, and I know you feel alone. I know you feel devastated on so many levels. I just want you to know that this is God's way of saying that you aren't alone, and you have help, and you will get through this. Like it said, it's time to focus on yourself and start changing those inner voices. Start changing the way you look at yourself and feel about yourself. And once you do that, things are going to change so much. You can reach for things. You can heal. You can move forward with your dreams and your goals, and you will get to a healthier place. It's possible. So many people have been where you are, and they have moved to a better space in life. I think something somebody said to me is that when these things happen, we tend to question why somebody would even, we can't fathom why somebody would do this, why somebody would hurt us in that in that way, especially when like getting kicked when you're down. Like, what makes people want to do that, right? And I think seeing it from a higher perspective, somebody told me, is just saying they come from a place of darkness, and that's why you can't understand it, and you come from a place of light. We know we would never treat people, like consciously we would never treat people that way, right? But maybe that person just isn't on the same vibration, and that's okay. Just let them go. Let the situation go. And your best way of doing that is by going within and focusing within. Don't focus on them. Don't focus on their words. Focus on what you can change within. And it's not about their words, meaning you need to change. It's more about like, how can I change in a way that this doesn't affect me? How can I change in a way that this doesn't affect my self-worth? How can I change in a way where I'm going to know, no matter what happens, that I am a being of great light, of great manifestation, of great love, and that I deserve all of those things. I deserve love, I deserve light, I deserve manifestation. So just go within and start working on that trauma and that pain, and I think you will be amazed by what happens when you start focusing on that instead of on all the outside influences. You'll be amazed at the change that you see. It's definitely time, Spirit says, to manifest this, and it will come back to you tenfold, that love that you start giving yourself. You'll see. I'm praying for the best for you. I say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.